Hey, it's Marty Boardman here with Fix and Flip Hub, and in this video I'm going to share with you what I believe is the very best acquisition strategy or buying strategy for acquiring distressed properties in 2022 and beyond. This applies to you whether you're a wholesaler, whether you're a buy and hold investor, or whether you fix and flip houses like I do. And I believe that the very best strategy in 2022 and beyond is buying foreclosures for two very good reasons. Number one, there's a lot less competition in this space, believe it or not, for foreclosures. Now you may be thinking, well, what are you talking about, Marty? Like there's mega wholesalers in my market, and there's big iBuyers in my market, and there are investors who are doing these huge text blasting campaigns and direct mail campaigns and bandit signs and all these things. I know exactly what you're talking about because I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and we have all of those things. Yet, we still have over 100 people a week slipping into foreclosure. And you may be thinking, well, how is that possible? How is somebody going into foreclosure if they have all these options to sell their properties to people? And it's because homeowners in foreclosure don't typically want to be contacted, and they don't want to have any contact with anyone because they're either embarrassed, ashamed, or really just in denial about the problem that they have that the bank is going to foreclose on them. And there are ways that you can make contact with homeowners in foreclosure that will get them to want to work with you if you're willing to take the extra time and the extra care and not just, again, just blast out text messages or direct mail. And I'll explain to you how that works here in just a second. So I believe that buying foreclosures in 2022 and beyond is a great strategy because there is less competition, definitely in smaller to medium-sized housing markets, and definitely less competition in large housing markets as well. And the second reason why is here, I'm going to show you here right now. Check this out. This is an article that was just published last month in the National Mortgage News online magazine. And you can see the headline right there. Zombie homes decline, but foreclosures are rising. And they go on to say down here in the third paragraph, across the country, 230,000 properties are in the process of foreclosure, up 3% from last quarter, 31% year over year. Now, why would this be? Why would it be that zombie homes are in decline, but foreclosures are rising? Well, there's a very good reason for this. The National Foreclosure Moratorium finally ended in June of last year of 2021. But the banks still have a huge backlog of foreclosures to work themselves through. We actually have firsthand experience with this in the markets that we're buying foreclosures. We talk to attorneys' offices almost daily, and they tell us that there's a huge backlog of foreclosures coming. The banks have been very reluctant to foreclose on people right now. Bad press, bad headlines. They want to give people, especially in this post-COVID world, every opportunity possible to bring their loans current or pay their loans off. So nationwide, again, we have 230,000 properties in the process of foreclosure, and they expect this to get worse. So there's a tremendous opportunity for investors like you and me to take advantage of this unfortunate situation that people are in, and that's through buying pre-foreclosures directly from the homeowner at the auction, or at the auction, I should say. So if you know how to do this, if you have the process in place, this is a great strategy. And again, even in hot housing markets like I'm in Phoenix, that some people would agree is the hottest real estate market in the United States, we still have over 100 homeowners a week. And I just checked this information. I just checked our Maricopa County Recorder's website. In the last 7 days, over 100 homeowners slipped into foreclosure. That's over 400 a month in a market like Phoenix. So you can imagine, even in other what would be considered hot housing markets, there's going to be similar numbers. And that's because people get into trouble and get behind on their mortgages for lots of reasons. It could be a medical loss, it could be or medical bills, it could be a job loss. So there's lots of different reasons why people go into foreclosure. It's very sad, of course, but there are opportunities for us to be the white knight to rescue the homeowner from foreclosure and buy the property. And I teach you how to do this step by step. I give you the blueprint in my book, Foreclosure Secrets, How I Built a Seven-Figure Business Flipping Houses Most Investors Are Too Afraid to Buy. You can get a free copy of this book by either, if you're watching on YouTube, clicking on the link in the description of this video. If you're watching on Facebook, just click on the link in the post. Again, you can get a free copy of this book. Just pay shipping. It's $9.95. And I'm going to explain to you how to find homeowners in foreclosure in your market. I'm going to explain how to buy pre-foreclosures and how to buy at the auction and how to set your bid. So get a copy of that free book. And if you're not already thinking about it, start looking into the process of buying foreclosures in your market and how you can go out and get your first or your next deal using this, what I would consider an old new acquisition strategy. People for decades have been wanting to try to buy foreclosures, but they've gotten kind of sucked into all these new fancy ways to do it by, oh, I'll just send them a direct mail letter or I'll text blast them. Those things, again, just don't work. It's better to do it the old-fashioned way. Show up on the homeowner's door and talk to them face-to-face, or show up at the auction and bid there. So hopefully you found this video helpful and valuable. I appreciate you watching today. I'm Marty Boardman with Fix and Flip Hub.